What's up, guys? Welcome back. Kara Corey here, and we're gonna vlog today. I've got a physique update for you guys, if you will. Now, I like doing physique updates more so for myself, quite honestly. I wanted to kind of pay attention a bit more to any progress I'm making now that I'm finally not injured, now that surgery's done, recovered. We're trying to build strength and just kind of feel more fit again in 2020. So I'm focusing on just kind of looking at my physique, still weighing in, you know, being more accountable with myself, but I'm not doing a cut or anything like that right now, so don't mistake that. But we're gonna share with you that, and I'm gonna give you guys more details on what I've been doing, what's been working and not working, as well as a little gym footage from this morning. So I already worked out today, share with you the shoulder workout, but I'm showered, ready to go, and I got a lot to do today. But first things first, I'm going to have a little breakfast, which I've been struggling with breakfast lately. Like, I don't have a good, consistent breakfast in place, and I do need to grab groceries today. So for today's breakfast, I'm just gonna do something quick, easy, that I know will satisfy me, and that is the Outright bar. And I literally eat these every day. So this is the Outright plant-based one in banana walnut peanut butter. My favorite one is actually the vegan chocolate chip or the s'mores. There isn't an Outright bar I don't love. I'll be honest, this one isn't my favorite flavor. This one's a little bit higher in fat, 17 grams of fat, 20 carb, 17 protein, but still really good. So I'm gonna have this. The other thing I've been loving is a decaf latte. What I do is I buy these decaf espresso pods. I have an espresso machine. I have to buy these off Amazon because we don't have, to my knowledge, an espresso store in the States. If you guys are in the States and you have an espresso machine, let me know where you get your pods from. The only way I know how to get them is either through Amazon or through Nespresso's website. So I get the decaf espresso pods, and what I do is I mix that with some steamed unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and then here's the essence, if you will, the magic. It's the Silk oat milk creamer, froth like a boss with the mousse creamy one. So it's the oatmeal cookie flavor. It is an oat milk base. So total fat, 1 gram, 4 carbs. It's all from sugar, by the way. So I don't use a lot of this. I just use like 1 or 2 tablespoons, and holy shoot, it makes it taste so sweet and delicious. And because it's still winter here in New York, I just sometimes like a nice little warm beverage, and I just love coffee, but I don't want to over caffeinate, so having the decaf on tap is perfect. So I'm gonna have that right now, and then probably head out and get groceries, but I'm gonna do the grocery haul in a separate video for you guys, so sorry about that, but you can check that out in a separate video. I like to do kind of some of those videos separate than a vlog, because I feel like they can kind of get lost, and then when I have people reach out to me saying, you know, do you have a video on this or that, it's easier for me to locate and just say, yep, here you go, check out this video. So that's why I do kind of break stuff apart sometimes. But that is the rambly intro, and take a moment right now and hit all things on. Turn your post notifications on, make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, all that good stuff, and enjoy this video. All right, guys, I wanted to go through kind of the physique update footage for you from this morning. You're also going to see some of my shoulder workout today from the morning, and I'm just going to talk you through what I've been doing recently. I do have Bruce Wayne in here with me. I'm not gonna lie, this dude's been waiting for me to film videos in here. I think he truly looks forward to me filming videos in here so he can cuddle up next to me on this cozy carpet and live his best life. And I know a lot of you guys do comment on Bruce and ask about his breed, and you may even reach out to me over DMs and ask about his diet and things like that. But I'm gonna send you over to Jason Corey Vlogs. That's Jason's channel.
No vlogs, just Jason Corey.
It is just Jason Corey now? Mm-hmm. Head on over to Jason's channel. He has been uploading a bit more recently, more specifically with content on cane corsos, with Bruce Wayne, training and things of that nature that I think some of you guys interested in that will really enjoy. So head on over there and subscribe and check out those videos. So I've been taking weekly progress pics for about the past month because I've been weighing in, but I more so am trying to pay attention to the look of my physique. I'm not in a cutting phase right now. I am paying attention to what I'm eating, and I'll speak more about that in a second, but my intent here is not necessarily cutting at the moment. I do anticipate I may start to look a bit leaner just based on being more consistent with training and nutrition. And that's just a good tip for some of you guys who sometimes don't know where to start and feel like you just need to do it all at once. You absolutely don't. You can see great changes, and a lot of times when I start new clients, one of the things we do is I raise their macros, or I try to kind of figure out their maintenance level, and just with clients doing something consistently and putting their effort towards adherence with training and their nutrition, we'll often see weight loss. Or even if we don't necessarily see weight loss on the scale, clients will say how much better they feel energy wise and things of that nature. So I'm doing the same for myself right now. I'm not necessarily cutting down my diet, but I'm just focusing on consistency and really building back up my strength. So with that, I'm hoping to see with my pictures a little bit more definition. Muscles popping is always my goal, and for me, I just know my body, my back tends to be the first spot that I can notice a bit more muscle definition. I've always just been able to, I don't know if it's that I gain muscle quicker in my back. I don't really know that that's the case, but for me, that's where I tend to see it more when I am consistent with my training. So with that, I did weigh in today. I've been weighing in like a couple days a week at least, sometimes more than others. In all honesty, I'm going to just be totally real with you. It depends on how my poop situation's going. I'm just going to say that. If I'm like not regular, then honey doesn't need to know what the scale says because it's just not a valid a weigh-in anyways. But weight-wise, I've been kind of sticking around my same couple pounds. I vary. It's usually like between 114 to 116 has been where I've been sitting, which is a great place for me. I've been consistent in maintaining this weight range for a long time now, which is nice. So I'm kind of maintaining right where I am, focusing more on how my body looks and how I'm feeling in the gym. Now, I've been really consistent with my training. I've been doing lifts for 5 days a week. Sometimes I'm working out with Jason, and other times I'm just doing my own thing, but overall I'm hitting lower body twice a week and then upper body 3 times a week. Usually doing shoulders, triceps, doing chest and a little more triceps on one day, and then back and biceps on the third upper body day. I have noticed just with being more consistent and mindful in my workouts that I am starting to get my weights back up. Not necessarily where they were prior to my injury, but the strength is coming back. I'm just very impatient with this whole process. I just feel like I shouldn't even have to talk about the fact that I broke my shoulder in September or had surgery in November. But the reality of this is, holy learning lesson, you don't just gain it back that quickly, or at least in my case, maybe I'm moving at a snail's pace over here in my world. So I've just been trying to be very mindful of pushing at a rate that feels right, that feels comfortable without creating any other issues in other areas. That was one thing the PT mentioned to me. I need to continue rehabbing and doing the rehab movements for, he said, at least 6 months, but ultimately to keep incorporating those exercises for as long as possible. An effort to not injure the shoulder elsewhere, especially the rotator cuff, because that's where my injury was. I'm very prone to creating a rotator cuff issue at this point in time. So with that in mind, and the fact that there is no timeline, like I have to remind myself of that. Jason has to remind me of that. There's no rush to any finish line right now. I'm not trying to, there's no finish line. I mean, we're going to continually have goals. So why am I rushing this process? I don't know, but I'm just sharing that with you because I'm a human and it becomes annoying feeling like you can't lift like you once did. But my head's been in a good place about it. I'm really enjoying my workouts. I now feel like I'm in a place where I can go to the gym and I'm kind of fired up and I know I can push the pace more. It was really hard for me, even though I was still training, even after my surgery. I was getting in the gym, doing something for me in my headspace that was better than nothing. But it was hard to be motivated to go to the gym when you knew you were just doing like body weight squats and 2-pound dumbbells. I mean, it just really felt like, why even do it when that's not the case? But I'm now in a place where, I'm lifting 20 pounds, 25-pound dumbbells over my head again. And while it's difficult and I have to be mindful of that injury, it's feeling like things are coming together. And I'm hoping to start seeing a little more of my muscles, but with that, to see more muscle, I probably do need to lose a little body fat. That's just the reality of body composition. So overall, workouts have felt really good. I've been really motivated, and another one of my goals was just increasing my cardio, because I essentially had been doing none, and I really enjoy cardio, and cardio is just really good for me. It's good for everyone. I know people post like, look how much I can eat and never do any cardio. You should do some cardio. There should be some movement in your life. And for me, I do have a very sedentary job. I work a desk job. I commute. I don't have a lot of opportunities for movement during my weekdays. So to get in cardio at the gym, even if it's just 20 minutes, has really been helpful for me in terms of how I feel mentally and physically. It feels good to move. So I've been enjoying that. And I haven't been as consistent. My focus is always on my lifts first and foremost, but I have been getting in probably about 2 to 3 times a week cardio sessions, anywhere from 20 minutes. Sometimes 20 minutes is all I have, and that's better than nothing. And then other times I'll do upwards of 45 minutes of cardio, typically on my own, either a stepper, treadmill, arc trainer, things of that nature. So it's kind of been my regime right now. In terms of nutrition, like I said, I haven't been cutting down macros. I have been tracking macros for the most part, throwing in a refeed usually once a week. And it kind of varies, like, because I'm tracking but not like putting on a restriction where it's like, oh, you can only eat X amount of this, that, or the other thing. I have kind of set ranges that I strive for, but some days things are higher, some days things are lower. It's just, I'm kind of going with my body, and that clearly has been working for me, as evidenced by my weight practically maintaining for so long now. What's helped me though, and I'm gonna have a separate video for you guys because I think this will be super helpful for you as well, but what's really helped me is having a set plan going into my work week. And having almost like a meal plan essentially, which I haven't done in a super long time, but basically at the beginning of the work week, really committing to these are what your meals are gonna be for the week, putting in a little bit more thought and kind of committing to that on a daily basis. And that's really helped me overall just be more prepared, number one. And number two, it's helped me with just not feeling like exhausted with making decisions over food, because I can get extremely busy at work, and if I haven't planned appropriately and let it go too far where you get to that stage of hangry, that's where either bad decisions are made or I end up not eating enough, and then I come home at night and it feels like the button never shuts off to be able to feel satisfied, and that's due to lack of proper timing of my nutrition throughout the day. I definitely noticed that. So I've been way more purposeful with meal timing, with honoring my body, what it needs, and just making sure I have some consistency there during the work week when my job and the schedule of it can be very inconsistent. So having that consistency with my meals essentially has made me more successful and just led me to feeling more satisfied and making it just feel easier, you guys. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be very simple if you find a way within your life to make it simple. So that's been really helpful for me as well. So at this point, I'd say I feel like my body is a little bit tighter. Like, I feel like when I actually physically feel my body, things feel harder, tighter. I don't know necessarily, comparing my photos or the video clips, that I can see any huge changes right now, but I am happy with where things are at, and I do find just the process of taking pictures and evaluating my progress helps keep me more accountable, and it also just motivates me more. You know, I was looking at some of my progress pictures from 2019 and I could really see like the definition on my back and my triceps and things like that I feel like I can't see right now, even though I'm at the same exact weight. So that type of stuff motivates me to work a little harder, be pushing the weights, and just kind of continue to evaluate my training and what I need to do there. So things have been going really good, and I'm hoping to see more changes as I continue to push on harder and probably bump up my cardio a little bit more. The Arnold's in 2 weeks, and I know a lot of people with fitness cut for the Arnold and want to look diced for the Arnold. And I feel very fortunate that I'm no longer in a headspace where that's like a priority to me. I'll never forget going to the Arnold the 1 year after like I had gained weight after going pro, and I just almost didn't even want to go. I was literally so in my head. It was all I could think about. And I look at the photos now and I'm like, I looked fine. But the problem was I was just so self-conscious. I was so anxious. I can't even put it into words. So reflecting now, I'm just so thankful. I am not in that headspace where that kind of stuff stresses me out anymore, but you know, a lot of people cut to go to a fitness expo. That's cool. I'm just not in that place where I need to. But I am going to kind of use that as like a little motivation to just beef up my cardio a little bit more. You know, just it doesn't like, it can't hurt to have a little dangling carrot sometimes to kind of help, you know, give you the kick in your ass you need. But the motivation may not always be there. So you do need to kind of be more thought out about it, and instead of just saying you want to do more cardio, I need to say, how am I going to specifically accomplish this? It's great to want to do more cardio, but if I don't have a specific plan in place for how that's going to get accomplished, then I sit here having the same goal week after week. So you really have to be purposeful with those actions and come up with ways that you truly can implement attacking those goals and how you're going to do that. So it's just my little pep talk for not only myself, but also you guys as well. So hope you guys enjoyed the little fitness physique update, and let me know what other content you'd like to see in regards to my training and fitness. I've been trying to sprinkle in a little more workouts here and there. So if you guys are still enjoying that, or you want to see more of it on a regular basis, then also let me know that below as well. And if you're going to be at the Arnold, because I can't say it enough, Jason and I are both going to be there for the Outright Bar. Mark Lobliner is going to be there. Ambrosia is going to be there. So I'll have Jason put on the screen what booth number we're going to be at, because I don't know at this moment in time. But if you are planning on going to the Arnold, stop on by. If you want to try the Outright Bar and you haven't had a chance to, now is your time. We sample them. You can try them out, and you'll experience them for yourself, how much I love them. So I hope you guys, if you're around, swing on by. I do love meeting you. If you do enjoy following the channel, Jason likes meeting you guys as well. Unfortunately, Bruce Wayne won't be there, but Jason and I will be. So we hope to see you guys there. All right, guys, I made up some lunch, and I had just grabbed some groceries, so I wanted to make up a big salad. So if you guys are like me, there's something about taking a big ass mixing bowl to eat your salad in. Something about that just makes it more fun, more tasty. I feel like eating a salad on a plate gets really messy, you know? Like, I want to be able to like move shit around in there. I want some space. So I love a giant bowl. And made up kind of a different salad for me today. I've got in here just some Italian blend lettuce, some baby spinach, and then I put in there some red bell pepper, some mini cucumbers, some cherry tomatoes, and instead of doing like chicken on it, I used some of this like organic, that looks so gross, right? Like, what are you thinking about right now? I used some organic maple ham in there, a few slices of that for a little something different, and then I topped it with some pineapple, some fresh pineapple too. So I just feel like that'll be a really nice flavor combination. And then I am going to measure out my salad dressing, because I do feel like with salad dressing you can easily end up being like 500 calories deep from your salad dressing. So I do like to portion it out and be cognizant of how much I'm using. So I'm probably just going to use the 2 tablespoons on here of this Newman's Own raspberry walnut. I like this dressing because I am a fruit in my salad type girl. Number one, I like the flavors of the fruits and vegetables in my salad and how it mixes. But that's where I get particular about what meat goes in there and everything else. But it's a great way to get in a ton of fruits and veggies. Like, I'm getting a bunch of servings right here of fruits and vegetables, since earlier I just had a protein bar. So I really want to make sure that I get in those nutrients through food, you know? So it's just a great way to add in some more nutrients. So if you haven't tried fruit and salad, are you even living? I swear it's really good. Like pineapple, mangoes, strawberries, blueberries. I used to do melon and honeydew in my salads, you know, sprinkle some nuts on top. I mean, whatever you want in there. Like, salads are so good from home. So anyways, have fun with your salads, kids. That's my little nutrition nerd plug. No, you don't have to eat salads to be healthy. Not all salads are healthy. If you go out to a restaurant like Cheesecake Factory, for instance, they list all their calorie levels. They don't list the macros, but they list calorie levels next to each and every item. So you can look at some of their salads and they're literally 1,900 calories. Or you could get a burger and fries for 1,400 calories. And you're thinking, well, why get the frickin' salad? It's almost 2,000 calories, right? So depending on how you make your salad, it can go south really quick, depending on what you're putting in there. So yeah, they're not all created equal. I've seen a lot of people do that where they go out to eat and they're like, well, I'll just get the salad because it's healthier. You should have just got what you were craving and got the burger and fries. That's the way I look at it sometimes. But right now, I want a big, fat, juicy, refreshing salad, so that's what I'm going to eat. And this will probably take me 3 years to eat, but that's what makes it fun, too. Sometimes things are just more filling if they take you longer to eat. You know, I love my outright bar, but I eat that Mama Jamma in 3.5 seconds and I'm done, which sometimes is perfect because I usually eat those for work, to be honest with you, because I usually don't have time to eat breakfast, but I make sure I do. So that's where an outright bar for me is perfect when I'm on the go, in a rush, need something like quick and easy. But for the most part, if you're someone that's struggling with like feeling full with the foods that you're eating, then make sure you're eating foods that add some different textures there and add some volume to your diet. There's lots of ways to kind of spend your calories, if you will. So play around with different combinations that kind of get the job done more effectively for you. So yeah, this smells good. Oh, such a good combination. Me and my giant ass salad are gonna go have a moment together, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I went way too long without eating, so I'm just throwing some of these down my pie hole. The new and improved, I'm living for. If you haven't tried the new and improved, find those ones, because some stores still have like the old style, but the BBQs are my favorite. And I'm suckling on a mandarin orange sparkling water. Now, I've always tried to get myself to like sparkling waters because I feel like it's a like compromise for me instead of having diet soda, because I love diet soda. But this one I really enjoy. Like, I don't have to like force myself to drink it. It just tastes really good and refreshing. So I like that if you have a Wegmans. But right now I'm just doing some meal prep for the week ahead. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I'm doing a separate meal plan video for you guys, so you guys can reference that. I think you'll find it very helpful. But so that's kind of my typical on Sunday nights, usually making sure that I've got some staples prepped. I'm kind of basic, I'm kind of bro-ish with some of my foods, honestly. Not because that's how I want to be, it is how I want to be, but it just is really easy and it's my go-to for the work week. It makes my life so much simpler, less stressful, and they're foods I enjoy. So it's a perfect world. So we're cooking some foods on the stovetop here, and I've got some stuff in the oven. I microwave some stuff. We're gonna air fry some stuff, utilize all the things to get all the foods ready so that, you know, it's a stress-free week. You gotta put in a little time, you guys, if you wanna make your lives a little easier. It does take planning. that's actually gonna wrap up this vlog, you guys. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of variety. We got a little fitness up in her, a little physique update, some food prepping, some food eaten, all the things today. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know you didn't get any Heezy time. He's been behind the camera working hard all day over here with me. So we'll get more Heezy vlogs, I promise. I know you guys want to see Jason in there. You guys can see Jason over on his channel too. I think I already mentioned that, but Jason Corey, that's it on YouTube. Search him out and ring his ding-a-ling. I approve. I'll let you do that. Make sure you ring my ding-a-ling too and do all the things. That way you're notified each and every time I upload. Got lots of other videos coming your way, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed this one and comment below your favorite part of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.